You ever wonder why the police can do what they do and get away with it? There's a thing called qualified immunity. Let's talk about it.
That's a papaduck beat.
What's happening, man? It's your boy papaduck back with another video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And like I tell y'all, please hit the share button, man, because that's how y'all can help me push these videos out. And I need all the help I can get, okay? Today's video is sponsored by, you know it, Ubuntu Apparel. Make sure you head over to the website, ubuntuapparel.com. And like I tell you, man, if you've been over there about anything, thank you so much, okay? Now check this out. Today I want to holler at y'all about qualified immunity. If you don't know what that is, now you can add this to your arsenal. Qualified immunity is when police officers go out in the line of duty, okay, and do something unjustified. What is that? They can run over your pet dog in the line of duty, damage your property in the line of duty, and in some cases, in the line of duty. And they are protected by this thing called qualified immunity. Now, not only them is protected, also government officials, and in some cases, contractors too. But this is what it is I want to make y'all understand. When you find out when this was created, why this was created, and who created it, that's gonna blow your mind.
In the labyrinth of legal doctrines that shield law enforcement, one principle stands out: qualified immunity. It's a crux in police accountability, shielding government officials from personal liability for on-duty actions. The doctrine applies only when no clear constitutional or statutory rights were violated. It was designed to permit swift decision-making sans lawsuit fears. However, critics claim it lets police officers shirk accountability for misconduct, perpetuating impunity, eroding public trust. This intricate issue drives the police reform dialogue. Instances where police officers have been shielded by qualified immunity have sparked outrage and fueled demands for reform.
Bro, I told y'all, we got white people that's dead that was a part of the Constitution, and that Constitution is still governing our lives, and they dead. That don't make sense to you. I'm talking about, I don't care if you white, black, whatever. You got dead people still controlling you to this day, man. And you got dead people making more money than you, and you alive. Now, as you see, in 1967, the United States Supreme Court is who introduced qualified immunity to protect police officers from what? From financial liability. I told y'all, these folk do not care, okay? They rather care about their money than your loved one. It's all about the money. So, as you see, qualified immunity was created to stop civilians from suing police officers and government officials. Like I be trying to tell y'all, man, it's all about the money, you feel me?
Critics argue that qualified immunity fosters a culture of impunity within enforcement and undermines public trust. This legal shield, initially meant to protect law enforcers, frequently safeguards those who power. It an accountability gap and fosters resentment in communities. The high bar to overcome immunity often leaves victims helpless, with officers' consequences. As we delve deeper into the impact of qualified immunity, we're confronted with a pressing question. Is it time to reevaluate this controversial doctrine? Meanwhile, another legal concept, eminent domain, casts a shadow over policing. It allows governments to seize private property for public use. Sometimes police abuse it, justifying unjust actions or seizures without proper oversight. This can lead to conflicts, especially when compensation falls short of covering the loss of a home.
That's why I say, bro, we ain't never asked for no polices in the first place. We ain't never, when we grown ass men and women, we don't need nobody to protect and serve for us. But when a group of people at the top give you a world of chaos and give you the answer to that, that's control. See, that's the brainwash I've been telling y'all about. That's why I hate to see 2 police officers pull up in the hood and it's 100 of us, and we hollering about some yes sir, no sir. We cooperating and all. For what? When you under that spell and you don't know no better, 2 people can walk up and control 100 people. Let that sink in for a second.
Eminent domain, much like qualified immunity, isn't just a legal concept. It's a symbol of the power dynamics that within our society and the importance of vigilance to ensure power serves the people, not the other way around. Property owners, especially those from marginalized communities, are particularly vulnerable to its adverse effects. This is the bitter truth of domain when misused. Suppose a homeowner is coerced into selling his property cheaply for a new project. Such events often plague marginalized communities. Eminent domain intended public good can, without proper oversight, lead to unjust displacement and systemic inequalities. More transparency in eminent domain's application, states a community activist. Misuse of eminent domain can lead to oppression, highlighting that the for justice confined to one area but is a battle to be fought on many fronts. As we navigate the complexities of policing and justice, the issues of qualified immunity and eminent domain loom large. Qualified immunity safeguards officers from lawsuits, often defending misconduct. Eminent domain permits the seizure of property for public use, often misused for aggressive tactics. These principles influence how power is exercised and accountability enforced. They're more than legal terms, they're principles affecting people communities. They represent legal doctrines and moral imperatives, a call to hold power account and ensure justice for all.